Hi guys, welcome to my first YouTube video. Alright, so my videos are going to be mostly workout oriented. Like I'm going to be showing you different kinds of workouts in most videos, and they're going to have a different theme. Right, so for example, today's theme is just delts. Right, we're just going to train our shoulders in a bodybuilding style workout. Now, as compared to traditional powerlifting workouts, this is very circuit based. It's very metabolic. There's not going to be a lot of strength movements here. But the good thing is that if you're looking to pack on size, especially on your delts, the lateral delts and the front delt, or that roundness to your shoulders, this workout is going to help you achieve that. Right? If you want a strength workout, you're going to have to wait for a little bit because I'm still coming up with new material on that. Okay, so without further delay, let's get right into it. We are starting off with a seated overhead press. This can be done either using a barbell or a dumbbell. As you can see, I'm demonstrating using a barbell here. The main thing to keep in mind, guys, is that we're going to be keeping a light to moderate weight. We don't want to go too heavy here because the rep range is anywhere between 6 to 8. But we're going to also introduce a tempo over here. By tempo, what I mean is we're going to lower the weight slowly for 3 seconds, okay, and then press it up, utilizing the complete stretch reflex and keeping total control over the movement. Okay, there should be no jerks. There should be no. You should not be deteriorating from the bar path a lot. Okay, it needs to be a very smooth, very controlled motion, and you need to be able to feel your shoulders pressing the weight up. Okay, so for this, I recommend anywhere between 60 to 75% of your 1 rep max for the overhead press, right? Whether it be a barbell or a dumbbell. So the number of sets we're going to do for the overhead press is going to be 3 to 4 working sets with the weight you're using. And we're going to be taking a break of exactly 1 minute and 30 seconds. That's 1.5 minutes between sets. Okay, any more and you're just working in the strength range, any less, and I don't think it's going to be enough. So 1.5 minutes is approximately a good time for you to rest. Next up, the exercise circuit that we're going to do is going to be only push-ups, but it's going to be 3 variations. All right. So the first variation is going to be a weighted deficit push-up. Now, the arrangement I have might be different from yours. I've just stacked up 2 tables and a chair for support to get the proper range. If you guys don't have this setup, you can just do it on 2 benches if you have access to a gym. If not, no worries. You can just keep 2 dumbbells, hexagonal or round ones, where you can place your hands. And if you don't even have that, you can just use a couple of yoga bricks or any flat surface. 2 flat surfaces of even height will do the trick. Okay, and why I say deficit? Because in a traditional push-up, you don't get enough range of motion. Okay, and you want to get as much range of motion as you can to really, get a weighted stretch on your shoulders. So we're going to be using a deficit range, and we're going to be doing a close grip push-up. Okay, the first variation is a weighted one. So I'm using around 20 kg here. You can use whatever weight you're comfortable with. If you can't even do one deficit push-up, then you probably need to work on your push-up form first. You can stick with regular push-ups in that case, right? So we're going to do anywhere between 8 to 12 reps. Okay, no more than that. So the weight needs to be pretty heavy for that, right? That's why I use 20 kg. And you're going to get the full range of motion. Again, you're going to go down in control and then bounce up. Okay, you're going to pretend like your arms are springs. Just going to go down slowly and bounce back up. Okay, you're going to do this for 8 to 12 strict reps. And you're immediately going to move on to the next variation, which is an isometric hold with the weight. Okay, so if I was using 20 kg of weight in the first exercise, then I'm going to be using the same weight. I'm going to go down in the bottom of the rep and I'm going to hold there for anywhere between 10 to 12 seconds. Okay, and obviously you want to get back up, because if you can't, then you might injure yourself and you don't want that to happen. So you definitely want to stay there and be able to come up also, after the hold. That's our second variation. Immediately after that, remove the weight. Okay, get your hands back on the deficit setup and begin to do 12 to 14 reps of plyometric or clap push-ups. Okay, and what I mean by plyometric push-ups are basically clap push-ups without the clap. You just have to explode off the bench and you have to land back down in the push-up. Okay, I'm demonstrating it here. This is how you're supposed to do it. It's okay if you don't come up too high, as long as you're getting that explosive movement on top, your purpose is fulfilled. Okay, so that's going to be 3 exercises. Okay, and we're going to go back to back with these 3 exercises for a total of 2 sets. Okay, no more than 2 sets, guys, because we are actually doing three sets in 1 set. So it's like a total of 6 sets instead of 2, right? So 2 sets are more than enough. The rest period between these 2 sets is going to be around 1 minute to 1 minute 15 seconds. You don't want to stretch it more than that because you might, the aim here is to fatigue the muscle. And if you rest for too long, it goes more into a strength-based workout, and that's not what we're aiming for right now. All right, now the third and final superset, guys, it's gonna be a complex of lateral raises. Okay, that's about it. We're not going to be doing a lot of exercises, just one, and it's going to be a lateral raise. Now, my preferred weight of preference over here is going to be a plate, a weighted plate, either 5 kilo or 10 kilo. Anything as light as 5 also works for a very good reason that the plate is straight against gravity, right? Compared to the dumbbell, which has a balance of front and back as compared to just straight down. Okay, so this adds a lot more tension on the lateral delt. I'm talking about the line of resistance. Okay, now this might be a bit subjective, but this is what I feel. You can go ahead and use a dumbbell if you want. It's no worries, it's your choice. Okay, just take a suitable weight, and I'm going to be demonstrating the 3 complex variations you're going to be doing. So the first one is going to be a top half lateral raise, and by a top half, what I mean is you're going to go from the middle of the range of motion all the way to the top. Okay, that's it. This is my range of motion right over here. More than this, and definitely not less than this. All right. Now, the second complex is going to be a full lateral raise. Okay? The range of motion is going to be all the way from the bottom, touching like the plate or the dumbbell touching the thigh, and coming all the way up, okay, till 90 degrees. That's going to be 1 rep, and you're going to be doing 7 reps of this, as well as 7 reps of the top half variation, which I just talked about, right? And the third and final variation is going to be a bottom half, which is just the opposite of the top half. What you're going to be doing is just getting the dumbbell touching, like you're going to start by touching it to your thigh, and you're going to come up halfway. Okay, that's it. That's the range of motion. We're going to be doing this also for 7 reps. You can do more. You can do like maybe 7 to 10, maybe even 12 reps, but only in the bottom half, okay? Because that's the easiest range of motion we're going to work on. Now, this technique, what it does is it helps us exhaust the lateral delt in all ranges of motion individually, right? We're not just swinging and getting the reps in. We are actually controlling the weight and keeping all the tension on the lateral delt while doing so. So this is very effective, and that is why we're going to be doing at least 4 sets of this with a rest period of just 45 seconds. Okay, because we want to metabolically fatigue our lateral delt. That was it, guys. Thanks for watching this. And since this is my first video, I have to hear some feedback from you guys. So please leave your ideas or suggestions in the comment section below. And also tag me on Instagram if you enjoy this workout and you liked the pump or you found it effective for yourself. Okay, that's it, guys.